Well, okay. Looks like I finally ended up making part 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Vocabulary. One of the complaints from last time was that some of the terms that I used weren't Yu-Gi-Oh! Specific, but my counterpoint to that is that if anyone is watching this to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! Terminology, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is their first card game, it doesn't matter where the word comes from, they still need to know what it means. So there's probably going to be some universal card terms in this one too. A few of these will also be Duel Links specific, but you'll know which ones when we get there. Let's start with Shotgun. To shotgun a card or effect is to use it at the first possible opportunity you have, usually referring to a quick effect in the draw or standby phase. Sometimes it's an intentional move used to get a priority advantage over your opponent, for example using Abyss Dweller before the main phase to stop any graveyard activations. And other times it's just
or Max C.
Like
Shotgunning Max C I think is genuinely a stupid idea
no button over and over,
nowadays,
for an opponent
especially with triple tactics at 1.
Crash. To crash into a monster is to attack it with a lower attack monster. Ideally, this will be to your benefit. For example, crashing into something with Lyrilusk Recital Starling to make your opponent take the damage, crashing into a monster with Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon to untargeting banish it from the field, or crashing into a monster with Rocket Warrior so you can use his special ability. You can, however, use it even if you're not getting advantage out of it, like just crash into it to end the game. Beat Over. To beat over a monster is to attack it with a higher attack monster. You often see it used when attacking a monster is the best way to remove it. Like, how do I remove Tower?
Whoa.
Just something with 3600 attack and beat over it. To negate. To negate. Omni-negate. An Omni-negate is any quick effect that can negate anything that was the last thing to just happen. Sometimes it'll specifically list all the card types, sometimes it'll be lazy and just say, if a card or effect happens, just say no. Yes, just say no meme in 2025. Sorry, Duel Links is a bit behind. Most examples like Cyber Dragon Infinity can be chain blocked, but some things like Tachyon Transmigration will just obliterate the entire chain. Chain blocking. The art of doing a bunch of things simultaneously so your opponent can't stop you, or can only stop one of them. Usually this refers to protecting yourself from omni-negates by having multiple effects happen at the same time, and shielding the more important ones by not having them be the last thing to happen in the chain. Glue Eater. Glue Eater decks are the modern
Holy shit, this one's crazy.
And in case you don't know what helmet decks are decks that are considered so easy to play that they could be played even with a mental disability.
I'm so depressed.
What the actual
Glue Eater decks and Duel Links specifically refer to decks that are both very one-dimensional and relatively
I actually want to do this
because of how much their speed duel skill plays it for them. If you need an example, go to the Duel Links subreddit, type in glue, and let the search engine do its thing. I don't remember if this is used outside of Duel Links, so if you have an
mostly
example,
because, you know, this OST is a fucking banger.
An effect that literally just clears out your opponent's board. It could be through destruction like Black Rose Dragon, but it doesn't necessarily have to. Shadow Realm / Fortnite. The Shadow Realm is where losers get sent, obviously, from the end, to the Shadow Realm. However, if you lost a DK in the years 2018 to 2022, you were instead transported to Fortnite.
That's a Fortnite!
Which is clearly a fate far worse, effects getting named after other cards. There's a bunch of effects that are just named after the card that's known for doing that thing. This isn't just Yu-Gi-Oh! Specific, but we do have some Yu-Gi-Oh! Specific examples. I'll name a few here, like a deck's Stratos searches the archetype on summon, a tower's monster is unaffected to effects and has relatively high attack, and to foolish a card is to send it from the deck to the grave. However, there's like 2 million, so you guys can help me in the comments, though many of you guys helped me last time already. If anything, this probably deserves its own video. As a matter of fact, someone's already made one. Turbo Deck. A Turbo Deck has the sole purpose of summoning one part-to-summon game-winning monster as fast as possible. It doesn't actually have to be game-winning, you just have to think it is in your heart. Things like Rongo Turbo summoning Rongo Miniad, or Quintet Turbo in Duel Links summoning Quintet Magician. Stun Deck. A Stun Deck is the opposite of a Turbo Deck, where instead of making you go as fast as possible, you instead try to make your opponent go as slow as possible. Ideally, a speed of 0. These decks use cards like Mystic Mind, Majesty's Fiend, or in Duel Links, Amano Iwato, to turn your opponent's gameplay flow into concrete.
That's concrete, baby!
Pile Deck. A pile deck is a deck that, instead of being built around 1 or 2 archetypes like most modern decks, instead incorporates a multitude of small engines and synergies. Something like Earth Machines could be considered a pile deck, as well as some cyber strategies. It is called a pile deck because to an outsider, it kinda just looks like a pile of cards. It also doesn't help that most of them run max or near maximum cards. I'm still not super sure if Adamantimators are a pile deck, because while they do run a bunch of small synergies, they do still revolve around one singular archetype. And that's gonna be it for today. There's still tons more to go over, so leave more suggestions in the comments. There's a bunch in the last video I haven't covered yet as well, so we'll get to those eventually. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Overflow. Warning! D-Matrix. Activate. Please enjoy. Good show's about to start. Overflow. Warning! D-Matrix. Activate. Enjoy the release.
You're eating my energy.
Enjoy the release. Overflow. Warning! Good show's about to start. Overflow. Warning! Overflow. Warning! D-Matrix. Activate. Good show's about to start. Overflow. Warning! Enjoy the release. Please enjoy the show. D-Matrix. Activate. Overflow. Warning! Death is your good show's about to start. Overflow. Warning! Enjoy the release. D-Matrix. Activate. Overflow. Warning! Enjoy the release. Good show's about to start. Overflow. Warning! D-Matrix. Activate. Please enjoy the show. Good show's about to start.
Overflow. Warning!
Please enjoy the show.
Enjoy the overflow. Warning!
Death is your only destination.
Teammates, activate. Bye.
Good show's about to start.
Overflow. Warning!
Good show's about to start. Good show's about to start. See? I'm still a professional.
Why did it take so long for that guy to fucking die? Whatever, 40k is the victory condition.
If you have extra TP, your extra TP gets turned into gold
I'll
by a formula of your extra TP multiplied by the chapter number divided by 4.
Completed. You're under protection now.
Partner. What?
I should switch to a cooler battle model next time.
Who said you
If
could push
this
me around?
scene could be reenacted.
Move the button.
Manty?
Now what with that move? You're being so darn rude. Because if you don't, I'll move you by force. Like you even good, I'm practically welded to the earth. I ain't moving, prissy missy. Nope. I warned you. Well, damn it. Must be easier to do things yourself. No. No, no. There they are. It's them. Oh, so sparing. Okay, so sparing works like Undertale does. So, or no, it works like, doesn't work like Undertale does. Or it does work like, yeah, it works like Undertale, doesn't work like Delta. Okay, cool. I got them mixed up for a second. It spares everybody. That's cool. Sweet. Hello? Oh, was I not convincing? Aren't you a cop? I would never. Oh, am I in the way? Yeah. Sorry, I'll get out of your way. Cool. Yeah. Better big seal. Also, so
All proceeds go to neutered dogs.
Where you actually have to cancel every single. So this has piano matching as opposed to Delta matching. Interesting. Hello, this is Toriel.
Enjoy the release.
Apologies for not responding to your calls very much. I am currently busy preparing to Susie. What's the difference? In Delta, you just hold down the cancel button and it'll automatically progress the text. As opposed to Undertale, you have to do it for every single individual text
Good
box.
show's
Oh god, what
about
the
to start.
Did you miss it?
Warning! Overflow.
I'm on a button. Okay. Oh my god, it's. Oh Jesus, he's so fast!
Enjoy the release. Overflow.
Holy shit, it's Mike Wazowski!
Overflow.
All dreams vanish.
But
at
what
this
about the
moment.
girl?
Overflow.
Oh, I see what it was.
Warning.
Susie picked on Boots.
Good show's about. Good show's about
I
to
won't
start.
take my
Good
vote.
show's about to start. Good show's about to start. Good show's about to start.
D-Matrix. Activate.
Rivet? Rivet? I heard using F4 can make you have a full screen. But what does F4 stand for? 4 frogs? You can only see a maximum of 3 frogs in this room.
So
This is
many.
troubling to say the least. Where's the 4th frog? There's a man behind the crack in the wall. Waves a man. What? Hey, wait a second. Said a moment ago, excuse me. Ah shit, it's the Eggman. Oh hey. How come you get to be so big and imposing? Maybe talk to me when you aren't so short. Ah, that's just the first time. The egg, it's the egg. Is the man hot? No, I'm right here. That's the me. Can we get an egg? I don't know. Maybe I can put one in. There was just one switch. I know where it is. I'm smart. I can play Undertale. Also, I noticed that you can't run if Chris is holding the wall. Like, I'm not holding up into the wall. I just can't run. But if I can take a step down, I can. That's interesting. Can you help me feel better? I feel all icky. Oh, I'm sorry. Hope you feel better. Oh, Susie, you are very far out of bounds. Hope you feel better. Susie in the wall.
Enjoy the release.
Alright, Vegetoid. I would like to have some dinner. Actually, what does Devour do? We're gonna try the new thing. You and Susie tried to eat Vegetoid, but it wasn't weakened enough. Ah. I don't want to eat Vegetoid, that sounds disgusting. Go dinner. Pat your stomach, Vegetoid off. Yeah. Eat your greens. Glad to see that all the Undertale methods of sparing monsters
Enjoy the release.
So it should be a second Vegetoid, right?
Death is your
Alright,
only
we'll try this thing.
destination.
That's it. So I gotta weaken. I love being able to graze the Undertale attacks. It feels so good.
Enjoy the release. Overflow. Warning.
Please
Alright, I'm gonna
enjoy
join.
the show.
I'm gonna
Please
join Vegetoid here.
enjoy.
Overflow. Warning.
Oh, okay. So it's like like a crossover between
Warning.
the 2 combat systems. You got the bars from the right, but then the timing bars to Undertale on the bar.
Good
That's cool.
show's about to start. Good show's about to start.
What's weakened?
Overflow.
What are we getting for?
Warning.
I wanna eat this fucking Vegetoid.
Overflow. Warning.
Time to start hitting quads.
Pitiful sight. So many broken legs and arms.
This is such a banger. Alright, now it should be weak. Let's do this. Eh? It wasn't weakened enough, I'm so sad. Okay, maybe it just has to be, maybe what it means is that it has to be fully spared, maybe. Let's try that. Okay, that's what it means. Not HP, but actual. Oh, it's cute. Oh, that's cute.
Now for the real challenge.
Does Run Button make you go slow in battles? Yep. Yep, you can hold X to move slow in battles. That's a thing in Undertale, too. Yay, faded ribbon. Also, it would probably say, like, favorite would C. Hell if I'm wearing that, though. No way.
I'm locking in.
Enjoy the release.
Death is your only destination.
Enjoy the release. Overflow. Warning! D-Matrix. Activate.
Please enjoy the show. Please enjoy. Good show's about to start.
Overflow.
All dreams vanish at this moment.
Enjoy the release.
Death is your only destination.
D-Matrix. Activate. Overflow. Warning! Enjoy the release.
Please enjoy the show. Good show's about to start. All dreams. In the end, I couldn't leave anything behind.
It's getting foggy. Let me see. Where should I go have fun today? Enjoy the release. Shine into this endless fog.
Death is your only destination. D-Matrix, activate! Good show's about to start.
I want to go.
Overflow. Warning! Overflow. Warning! Overflow. Warning! Overflow. Warning!
Good show's about to D-Matrix. Active. Good show's about to start. Good show's about to start.
Enjoy the release.
Overflow. Warning!
Good show's about to. Good show's about to start.
Enjoy the release.
D-Matrix, activate!
Overflow. Warning! Overflow. Warning!
Good show's about to start.
Overflow. Warning!
Enjoy the release.
Death is your own destiny. Matrix, activate! Good show's about to start.
Oops, I'm gone.
In the end, I couldn't leave anything.
So, I can't deal enough damage. Guess that's the end of that.
Have you gotten some rest today? Cramming too much work into your schedule takes a
Hey everyone, by now I'm sure that
Right now, that actually
Hey
seems
everyone,
cool.
by now I'm sure that you're aware that I have quite an extensive knowledge of Undertale as a speedrunner and content creator for years now. But today, I'm going to put that to the test. I normally dislike doing reaction content, but fellow YouTuber Love specifically reached out to me and challenged me to take both the hardest Undertale quiz and the hardest Undertale music quiz. I'm never one to back down from a challenge, so today I'll be putting my knowledge to the test to
Sure.
see how well I do. These quizzes actually were really, really difficult, even for me. I really enjoyed